Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Warm Welcome Nut Browned Ale. This is a Christmas beer from Shelton Brothers, well, imported by Shelton Brothers from Ridgeway Brewing in Oxfordshire, England. 6% alcohol. It's sold during the Christmas season, of course, with a bunch of other ones. I don't think I've had the lump of coal. I don't know if there's other video reviews for this. I forgot to check. But it's 6%, like I said. It gets an okay score on Beer Advocate. Bros haven't tried it. A 41 out of 100 on Rate Beer, 37 out of 100 for the style. Now they had a little article about, or a little write-up about the beer on the Ridgeway website, and they said that these brown ales, they used to call them chestnuts or milds, were popular in the 60s and 70s in England, and then they faded away and there's hardly any left. Alright. So it's kind of a dead style. Now brown ales were popular in America at the beginning of the craft beer movement in the 90s, you know, when it really started getting to be a big deal, and then they faded to more pronounced or bolder styles. Cream colored head, a brown appearance, chestnut appearance. They said at first the state of Connecticut banned the label because they said it showed Santa Claus and associated with beer, and their company says just somebody's feet. So they dropped the case later because they said, well, maybe it's not Santa Claus, everybody knows it is. The ingredients are water, barley, wheat, oats, sugar, hops, and yeast. They got it in so many different languages, that's why I had to read it slowly. 16.9 ounce bottle. It is sort of a warm welcome out here right now because it's getting close to 80 degrees here on the day, 2 days before Christmas, close to 80 degrees. This probably won't be posted till Christmas Eve, but the head kind of died down. It's at least 75 right now. I had to take the undershirt off. I was getting warm and I put sandals on because my feet were hot. It's roasted. They say it's going to smell like kind of burnt malt and burnt sugar, crystal malt. I don't know about burnt sugar, but it's bready, it's sweet, it's toast, it's wonderful. Get this label off the front so you can see the beer better. It's sweet, it's roasted, it's toasted, it's sugary because of the sugar. The oats smooth it out. It's not very bitter, but there is some hop bitterness there at the end. It's so refreshing, man. They had an old 1981 interview on YouTube with Freddie Mercury, and he had a mug like this, and he was drinking some beer that was chestnut colored like this. And I was wondering, I was thinking to myself, I wonder what kind of beer he's drinking. You see a lot of videos and photos of that band, and they often have beer, Heineken, and I think I saw a picture of he was drinking the Heineken Dark, which could have been what he was fond of. Here's an old book, The Stones Cry Out, A Cambodian Childhood, 1975 to 1980. You did not want to be in Cambodia in the 1970s or the 80s. But this girl, Molita Simuziak, wrote about this terrible situation. She had a problem because her family was middle class, so that would make them enemies of communism, and they had ties to the royal family of Cambodia, which they knew they would be murdered immediately if they got captured. So all of her parents and family were killed, but she made it out. She wrote about this. And in a sick twist of fate, you may not know this, I knew this back in the early 80s, but at least mid 80s. After the Khmer Rouge took over Cambodia, there was this big showdown between Soviet socialism, Vietnam, Russia, and Maoism, China, and Kampuchea. And they had like a war between each other. And the U.S. helped the Khmer Rouge, this mass murdering gang, because they were fighting against Russia. So the United States helped the killers fight the killers. True story. And the United Nations organization even recognized the killers as the true government of Cambodia. Back to this. There's a nice undertaste. It's like a nuttiness in the undertaste. The mouthfeel is light to medium, and the finish is semi-wet, really, and highly drinkable, 6%. You're gonna feel it if you drink it, but it's not gonna like get you busted up or anything or faded. But it's really nice. It'll cost you about $3 or $4 for the bottle. You're gonna pay for these hot holiday, Christmas novelty beers. That goes with the territory. But sometimes these beers come in a gift pack, and it's nice to give to people. That's how I first tried these Ridgeway beers. I'd like to try their mainline beers, because there's an array if you look on their website, but they don't really sell them around here to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. So that's what they always, when I would go to used car dealerships, I'd say, has this car ever been wrecked? Not to my knowledge. That's what they would always say, the dealer. So anyway, the salesman. There's a Le Bon Temps Roulé, a really nice beer. I'm gonna say yeah, I have to give it an A. It's an A. It's most excellent. And y'all come on down to cloudy, windy, humid, and comfortably, however you say that word, warm. I can say it, but I don't. Warm Louisiana.